Hey everybody, it's Tina. Continuing our discussion today on breastfeeding myths. We're on part 6 today, talking about 3 more breastfeeding myths. And the first one we're going to talk about today is that the myth would be letting baby fall asleep at the breast keeps them from learning to sleep on their own. So that's not true. Not only is it normal and common for baby to fall asleep on the breast, but it's really okay. It's okay to let baby doze off. It's nice and warm, cozy next to mom. He or she can feel your heartbeat. Um, all babies eventually will learn to fall asleep on their own, but it's developmentally appropriate at this age. It's normal for baby to not be able to self soothe. It's a beautiful tool, the way nature designed it. So, um, actually, when you are breastfeeding, a hormone is released that actually makes both mommy and baby kind of sleepy. And so that's a nice thing. That's a good thing. Um, and actually, those hormones that are released are even more concentrated at night. And so that actually has shown that it can help baby develop um, good sleep patterns later on in life. Uh, the goal, I know it's really hard because I've been there, done that 4 times, and I know you're tired, but it's really normal for baby to wake up at night. It's a good thing, it's a healthy thing. Uh, Breast milk is so easily digested that they might need to, eat more often during the day and at night. So, night waking is a healthy thing. And even during the day, it's okay if baby falls asleep at your breast. Normal, healthy, and appropriate. So that's our first myth. And our second myth today is if you are breastfeeding, you cannot have this medication, whatever that medication may be. Now, of course, there are medications that are higher risk for baby, but I have experienced it myself with 4 kids over and over again. A nurse, a doctor, someone telling me that if I take this medication, which I have to have, that I can't breastfeed, that I'm gonna have to wean, or I'm gonna have to pump and dump. We actually have a book, Dr. Hale's book, that tells you it's kind of the Bible of breastfeeding and medication, and it tells you the risk factors, the different levels of risk for different medications. So I myself have been told by doctors and followed up with lactation consultants who checked this book for me, and and it helped me to realize, okay, it put the power back in my hands and showed me that this medication that they told me I couldn't have was perfectly safe, or in fact, it isn't safe, and maybe there's an alternative medicine. So don't assume just because someone tells you that. I even had a mom tell me that a receptionist at a dental office told her. So this was just the receptionist who said, you're going to have to pump and dump or wean your baby. So double check, call us here at WIC or call me. I have the book. We have the book here at WIC. Um, and we can check for you and find out if in fact what kind of risk you're looking at with that certain medication, and if there are maybe another appropriate medication your doctor could prescribe instead. So that's breastfeeding myth number 2. Breastfeeding myth number 3 is that if baby is sick with like a stomach bug, vomiting, diarrhea, that you should stop breastfeeding, and that is definitely a myth. If baby is having other liquids, if he's a little bit older, she's a little bit older, having foods, you may want to, just like when you're sick with a stomach bug, you don't want to eat necessarily, but keep nursing. You want baby to stay hydrated. It's the best thing. Breast milk is very easy to digest, and it's the best thing that you can do is to keep breastfeeding as much as you can, even if you lay off, solids for a little bit. So those are our 3 myths for today. Number 1, letting baby fall asleep at your breast is going to keep him or her from learning to self-soothe. Don't worry about that. It's totally normal and appropriate and healthy for baby to fall asleep at the breast. Number 2 is that that there's certain medications that you can't take. Now, that obviously is not a myth. There are certain medications that you don't want to take, but check for yourself, empower yourself, and find out for yourself what type of a risk you're looking at with certain medications. And number 3 is that if baby is having diarrhea or vomiting, that you want to stop breastfeeding. Definitely a myth. Keep breastfeeding as much as you can. So those are our 3 myths for today. If you have any questions or thoughts, You feel free to post below or give me a call, text me anytime. And I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.